Hey guys, it's Peexarr, and I'm going to show you how to Barrows in case you didn't know. Where are my legs? Anyway, I'm going to show you how to Barrows just in case you didn't. What the heck? Anyway, I'm going to go right into requirements. I'll put those up on the screen right now if I remember to do. Yeah. So anyway, this is what I wear. You don't have to wear this, but you're going to want to wear a Nezi helmet because it gives you defense bonuses are here. Then it also gives you a prayer bonus, which is nice because you're going to be praying for at least probably all the brothers, in my opinion. I got an arcane blast necklace for when I use my magic. You don't have to get one of these, but they're really nice. You can use a stream or a glory or even a soul if you really want to. It doesn't really matter. Now I forgot something in my inventory. You should have an accumulator too, but you're also going to want a cape for winning range, but when you switch to range, you're going to want a crossbow and an accumulator. This is for only one brother. You don't have to do this, but this is just how I like doing it because that's just how I like doing it. And I use Carol's because I can still... It's not that bad of armor. It protects from a lot of things, and then if I'm sorry, I'm like really sick. My nose is kind of stuffy, but I like it because I can use my Staff of Light and DFS, and I still have a magic bonus. And yes, Raoul, mage bonus does affect how you use Slayer Dart, or whatever the hell it's called, not... or Magic Dart, whatever. Not, your Slayer level. And then, I like Infinity Boots because I think... I can't equip Rockfish. Those will help you with your magic bonus. And then a DFS... If you can't use this stuff, I would use D-Hide here, or, you know, bring... my sister is so loud. Have D-Hide here, and then switch to Mystic in your inventory or something. And then, for a shield, use maybe a Defender, an Unholy Book, or a Divine Spirit Shield. Now, this is your setup right here for killing the main melee brothers. You're going to want to be praying on most of them. You don't have to pray on Varrock because we'll get into that when we get there. But this will be your setup for the melee brothers. Why are my legs gone? That is so weird. That was happening to be at Corp once. But anyway, this will be right here. All you do is just switch to that, and that's your setup for the ranged brother. You could bring supersets if you really want to, but it's just not much food. This is going to be set up on how to do... why do I keep moving my mouse around so much? This is going to be a setup to... do multiple brothers or multiple trips in one inventory. Oh god, I keep getting so much sidetracked. Okay, I always recommend a Nezi helmet. If you can't get one of these, use a Initate or Proselyte for your necklace. If you can't get an Arcane Blast or Steam, use either a Glory, a Power, or a Stole. These capes are really easy to get, so I would just get one of these. If you can't do that, get like a Team Cape or something. Bolts for when you're attacking the Mage Brother. I would recommend Adamants, just because they're really cheap. They're like 200 each. Let's check here real quick. Oops. Yeah, they're 200 each. I bought 1.5k for, or 1k for like 209k. If you can't get those, use Mithril or Broad, or if you don't want to use a crossbow, you'd rather just switch to a magic short bow or something. Use Mithril arrows. Those are like really cheap. If you can't use this, I already covered that. And then for your boots, if you can't get Infinity, I would use Dragon just because it gives... well, they're just good boots. If you can't wear Dragon, I would use... or if you don't want Dragon, I would use Rocktail. Oh my god. Rock climbing boots or rune boots, or maybe even adamant boots, because I know those are pretty cheap. You're also... this is... if you're going to melee the brothers, or at least the ranged brother, you're going to want at least 70 in all these stats right here. You're going to want at least 70 to 80 HP. I've seen Pures do it with lower, but it's just on the safe side, because I've died there before, and I have this stats right here. You're also going to want 82, or not 82 range, god, like at least 70 range. At 43 prayer is at least required, because I've seen people, like I said, I've seen people do it without it, but it just helps you so much. And you're going to want 50 magic or something like that. Yeah. Now, this isn't a Barrows requirement. It's just really helpful is to have an altar at your home and a Krill teleport. You don't have to get these. You can go to like World 31, go to someone's house, and get free prayer there, you know. But so yeah, now I'll show you. Once you go to someone's house or your own house, I actually have these right next to each other because I used to be a huge Barrows guy. Just gonna go here. I'm sorry that my computer takes so long to load. It's really old. I got a new one soon. Alright, pause the video real quick because I got a cough and I'm like really sick and I don't want to destroy your guys' ears. I will come back when I have my inventory all set up. Okay, I'm back. And now for your stuff that you want in your inventory, you're going to want runes for... Well, I recommend using a Staff of Light or a Slayer Staff if you can't buy a Staff of Light. You're going to want to be using this spell right here. This is Magic Dart. You need 55 Slayer and 50 Magic. The reason most Barrows people use this, or well, the cheap ones like me, my 15 mil armor, use this stuff right here because you get, I was about to point at my screen, you get death runes and mind runes from the chest. Pretty common. Like, I don't even kill the little guys at the bottom, or you can get extra stuff from them. I don't kill them, and I get lots of runes from these. Sometimes I'll get at least like 2k mines for one run. You're gonna want prayer pots. Prayer pots are pretty much a necessity. Obviously, for when your prayer goes down and you gotta heal it up. You're gonna need a spade because you gotta dig into the brothers' mounds. That's kind of obvious because you can't, like, you know, just use your hands or some shit like that. Then you're gonna want your other weapons, some food, because you will, even though you're praying all the time, you will be hurt still. Then you're gonna want health teletabs for obvious reasons. Oh, sorry about that, but okay, so you're gonna want to run it. You have to do a priest in peril for this too, by the way, and some other quest. I don't remember. I'll try to put that on the screen if I remember. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do now is oh my god, go to the gates right here, and you're just gonna keep running south. You're just gonna keep doing this until you get to just until you get over here. So that's what the cool people do. And if you're not cool, you should be doing Barrows. And now they updated the swamp, so I don't know my surroundings that well. Oh, this does not look good. All these snails look so bad. Anyway, you're gonna keep wanting to come over here until you see this huge wall right here of all these tentacles and stuff. So you go ahead and tell you know where this is going. You're gonna want to go. You'll see this like little pool right here, and you'll see the travel arrow. You're gonna want to go that travel arrow and board the swamp boaty. If you've done, I don't remember what quest it is, but you can go behind the pub and you can go up through this little tunnel, go over a couple obstacles, and you'll be right by this boat. So anyway, you'll go through the boat. Oh, and the attacking gas just missed you. Sometimes they will hurt you a little bit. It's like 200 to 300 damage, and you will get some food that becomes rotten. Or maybe they don't attack you if you have food in your inventory. I don't remember. But yeah, I'll be back in a second. I got so much stuff going on right now, and I gotta pause the video every once in a while. But yeah, you just keep running over this way to the east, and you're here. You can't bring familiars here. I've tried that before, and it's like, oh, you can't do that because the brothers will get pissed at you even though they're dead. It really doesn't matter. So I will come back in a second. I just gotta go do something.